We've arrived at the beef tub, the tubs of beef. Going to be going up here, along, down, back up this road. I think it's about 16 to 18k, something like that, about 700 metres of elevation. Don't know why I keep slapping my leg. Very excited to go. I'm not, I'm tired, but we're going up there anyways, and it should be a good day. We're off to a good start. We're only partially soaked. Inevitable, to be fair. But this run, ended up doing this like I think 3 years ago with a mate Gregor. I specifically remember at the end how I felt, and that hip flexors just felt ruined. I remember coming back up the hill, like the road, sorry, and oh yeah, fuck. Fuck me. That really threw me off. Aye, cool, never mind. It's apparently really treacherous underfoot here. It looks fine, does not feel fine. VJ Ultras, the best grip on the planet. When I'm not in the middle of a slip and slide, the views are actually pretty nice. Okay, we have had our first decking. I decked it. I am on on edge, very much so. And you may be thinking, oh no Douglas, you're so wet and cold, what's going to happen to you? Well, actually, well, you're fucking nearly again. I mentioned this in previous videos, but I wear Acclima clothing a lot. Acclima, pretty sure it's pronounced Acclima. I like saying Acclima because I am obtuse, but no, feel great. Got wet, instantly warm again. So just merino wool, feels fantastic, swear by it. Just on colder days, I think it's 9 degrees is now, so 9 degrees and now pretty wet. Still feel a fantastic temperature. So Acclima, if you're listening, sponsor your boy. I would love that, quite frankly. I've spent a little bit too much money on your stuff already, so it'd be quite nice to get some freebies. Right, we've gone up and over the first couple of hills, going down into this little valley, and then up here. Now, ah dear, I don't know why I choose to start recording going downhill, because I'm terrified and can't concentrate. But one thing that I need to remind myself, maybe I'm wrong with this, but is to try and flatten my foot a little rather than landing on my heel going down the hill, because what is happening, I think, landing on my heel, there's very little grip because there's not a massive contact point. So to try and flatten the foot out a bit, then happy days. Should have more grip, more contact points, etc. Anyways, it's going well so far. Been finding a bunch of these little fellas too. Be free. Yes, where we've just been, you can kind of see the incline, or the gradient, the grade, the fucking chupacabra. Who knows, all these technical words that are out of my grasp. Talking the biggest lot of shit. What a view. Now remember this next hill, it's like, I don't know how to describe it, it's like one of those big ski slopes that you jump, a big ski jump, slope jump, ski slope, jumpy slope. Anyways, point being, I don't know if you can see this on camera, it goes down pretty steep, and then the other side, it's like this bit in the centre of the camera all the way up, pretty big. But luckily these legs, oh thanks watch, luckily these legs are like machines now. Yeah, fucker. Just all the hard work at the gym is paying off. Just death march my way up here, hating myself, wondering why I'm doing this. Alright, as it would do be sometimes. Jokes aside though, do feel a little rough this morning. It's never the best idea drinking the night before going out doing this kind of thing, but life is for living. Feel like death, but it's for living. I think the food cravings are starting, because to me that looks like ice cream has started melting over the top of the hill. So during the ultra that I ran back in May, by the time I got to marathon distance, I was going up the second Monroe. That's where I felt like what I've been doing in the gym was really paying dividends, and that I could just keep going. There's just this certain cadence that I feel capable of keeping, and it's a nice feeling. And yeah, I want to quickly make a light-hearted joke about the scenery. I have been thinking to myself, for full transparency, like, I can't be bothered, all the negative thoughts etc, but I'm still doing it. And I thought, there's a lot of times where at the beginning you're like, oh my god, I can't be bothered, but persevere, get on with it, and eventually you're rewarded with with views at the top of the hill, and it just makes everything worthwhile. It's exactly what I am training for, and it's just nice. But Scotland usually has other ideas for views at the top of the hill. Well, it doesn't really show it on camera. I was going to say, it is actually quite cloudy. I'm getting up into the cloud, so there's going to be no view at the top. But I'm just going to get to the top and shut up. Right, we've made it. We're approaching the top. So far, it's been a pretty steep climb. Can you see this? Stop bouncing, Douglas. Stop bouncing. Hold on. So 588 metres for just say 6.5 kilometres. Pretty steep. I like cheese. Just wanted to say that I like cheese and I can't eat it often enough. Lactose intolerant, don't you know? I feel like a vegan that constantly has to tell everybody, but I just really miss eating cheese. Never really used to eat it that much. I think it's just, you want what you can't have. Anyways, just started craving cheese and wanted to share the fact that I am craving cheese. Oh, we have some slight visuals again. Oh jeez. Terrified going down this hill. I mean, usually I would just want to fly down, let my legs go, but god fucking damn it, am I terrified. Besides the oh, look at the clouds moving. Can you see that? Oh, so beside the useless information of me liking cheese, where I am just now, the Devil's Beef Tub near Moffat, there's quite a bit of history to this place. Not sure how accurate it is. Well, I'm no historian. Why am I like this? Fucking oh, there's a bit of history here where it's believed that the bowl in the centre of the hills, or the valley, whatever you want to call it, but that bowl was used to hide stolen cattle, allegedly. Yeah. Oh, A little bit of history that is probably not totally accurate from me. It says it on Wikipedia somewhere, so it must be true. Coming down, don't know if you can see it, coming down that bit of the hill, fucking somewhere. Sort of person coming up with and dog. That for me is definitely a long-term goal. I'm currently in a rented flat and just have an idea of what we want to do with life, but I really want and dog. Just the thought of having just your best pal coming along, just keeping me company as much as I enjoy doing this solo. Obviously talking to the camera gives me someone to kind of talk to and have company, as well as just airing my thoughts. I've mentioned that, but yeah, just the thought of having a dog here with me, just dreamy. Look at this. Eee. So cute, so fluffy. Here you can see, that's annoying, the camera never does it justice, but I had to go up that hill to then go down it and then up the kind of ski slope. But then, I mean, I'm running and pointing this backwards. You're looking at something. Fucking such a professional videographer. So I'm probably gonna have another 50 million of these, but there's the hill, there's the ski slopey bit. Go down the left hand side there and then up the right hand side to the, yep, good. This is glorious as I skip merrily down this hill. I realise there's been a certain point I feel in this video where it's just turned to complete fucking nonsense and gibberish, but that is pretty much what is going through my head 90% of the time. I actually can't stop like just skipping down. Anyways, so we're on the last real push now. It's all uphill from here back to the van. We've hit the bottom, back up we go. There's some really nice houses at the bottom. Obviously, well, not obvious, but obviously I didn't want to record just to respect the privacy of those quaint houses. Fucking aye. I'll see you again at some point. Hopefully you can see it a bit better now. For the bowl there, das cattle would have been held there. Not making much sense. That is me done for the day. 16 kilometres, 850 I think metres of elevation. I think it took me just over 2 hours to do it. Very nice place to be. Pretty slidey. The drive here from like Midlothian to Moffat, fantastic. Would highly recommend it if you've not done it before. Just get there. Anyways, hope you have a fantastic day.